that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. LSU will get a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get...
Turning it on! Jogged out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and their giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the pack.
There we go. Heading to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a seam wide open. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history, just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Complete downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got
damn hurt.
First down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown!
Nigga, the fuck on, man.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spreads wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the scores.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Man, why are you over there goddamn stutter stepping?
This time the defense was there and ready for that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Are you okay?
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back.
I know, stop. It's loud.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, bitch.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago.
Oh, you motherfucker. Y'all keep...
And they'll get it to the 39.
And y'all keep letting that bitch run, God damn.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, red zone play, ground alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly.
We had to leave the bitch wide open.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes the heat. And he will be the 6-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can...
Man, why you got down real to shit?
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gator! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leads it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And it's caught. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the tailback.
Damn, does anybody want to fucking block?
This defense is they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back.
Oh, my God. Durham.
The bullet pass on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he
break
puts a
a
little extra
fucking
mustard
tackle,
on it, and he
man.
shows you the running
Damn.
talent on the throw.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Throw the fucking ball.
Man, the the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth.
Man, get the fuck home, man.
They'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly out to the tight end. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Punts it out of the air. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Catch the fucking ball.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
What?
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hell yeah, I am. Why, are you finna cook dinner?
Going up top again. Catch in the middle. It's
Why you asked if I was hungry?
almost to the first down marker.
Thought you was gonna offer me something to eat.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a product. Take what's there, take the
Are you hungry?
never complain.
Is mom hungry?
They'll run it. It's Perry.
She's not home.
Really good job by everyone.
Where did they go?
Good run and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorsteps. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay the...
Big man has it. It's a first down and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, I'll continue to pick at it until they stop.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes...
Did you say you were hungry?
Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive.
What?
To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before...
Mommy said her window was storing.
Pick up a 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a
Yeah,
break.
but why do you have my drink? Did you ask for some? Are you that thirsty?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught by it's Wilson. He
I'm playing a game, son.
just a little bit short.
Yeah.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's sharp. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
God damn, Josh.
Fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
We're going to be watching Splunkers.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
You're not supposed to be watching nothing on your phone.
But it'll be enough to set up a first and goal.
Who?
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this
Hell is
game.
that?
He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Ooh.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming.
Yeah.
They'll try to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowling up by this defense.
They're trying to slam it in.
Man, come the fuck on with that bullshit.
On fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Finds a good hold there and gets four to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And
Doo-doo.
finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Wide open spaces. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for us.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about that play? The big fella, one of the biggest guys, the biggest receivers on the field, right down the middle of the field, wide open. You could definitely tell the defense busted on that one.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. They're going back to the ground. And the big defense. Wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Catch in the middle. It's Hilton.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job of throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up with this offense. Don't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 25 over Oregon State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense,
It's a running room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. They're going to run it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Get all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Last chance coming up. He wants a big play here late.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
Time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Florida. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's sharp. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic, but at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down. And now maybe...
Touchdown, Tigers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for a college football playoff pitcher, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for Dave.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Did you ever decide what you wanted to eat?
The Groupers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think...
Ernie on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
All right.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Receiver
Who you
wasn't ready
throwing
for
the
a
fucking
throw
ball
incomplete.
to, man?
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Man, that's a really nice job executed by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Groupers offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, and QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And some room to work. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Catches it at the 30.
What?
That nifty return sets up the
You didn't even throw it far enough.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Durham. Oh, he's got some space.
What?
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
All right, go, stop.
Have been able to put on an
Hey,
aerial circus in
go to
recent
bed.
years, but the foundation, running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run club. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Oh, bitch.
Just can't do it better.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
Oh my God, what the fuck is that bullshit?
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Oh, a lot of space. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. And the Groupers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his head. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Fires to the tight end. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to
65.
lose on that play.
Fuck are you doing?
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier.
Ah, bitch.
What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty
Fuck
quick
out of here, man.
Now they've got it at the 15.
This is tripping.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it.
Man, this shit is doo-doo.
3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets out.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, Dave.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
In the red area, it's Durham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
On the run, it's Durham. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They believe they can run right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The groupers will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Groupers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Give to the back. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive will do wonders for their confidence.
Yes.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Guess
A
when
run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Yes.
A blue.
Bring the punt team onto the
A blue
field.
space.
He'll try to really get into this one.
What?
Yes, again.
Wouldn't call
A yellow
it a shame, but
space.
I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the side
Anymore.
making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Foul play.
Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Trying play action. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're down on is working.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Had to get rid of it.
Oh, man, what a flag ain't been touching the ground, man. Come on, now.
So much in the first half.
Oh, my God.
Halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the returner goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the
That's my fault.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 30.
Oh, that was my motherfucking fault.
It's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Groupers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. Now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Makes the catch inside his 30, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the... He's loose. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some anglers, and get all the way to the end zone.
What?
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Oh, the
Looks as if we
hamstring.
have an injury on that last play, and we'll take
A
a
whole
break to
new
check him out.
goddamn hamstring.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Groupers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Gives it on the option. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Groupers send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing get easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Under fire. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his things.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the groupers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up.
Bitch!
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on them.
Wide open spaces. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
You want to get him and keep him up here naked?
It's cracked. Very little running room, if any, and he just
I'd like to go find something to eat.
I'm getting ready to cook.
I didn't know.
I'm asking for this offense. Just nothing happening. They're not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 50-yard attempt. splits the uprights.
Motherfucker ain't been able to kick the ball all game and kick a 51-yard fucking field goal.
Microscopically edged off the deficit.
Yeah.
Still a mountain to climb. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Your mother can't even keep the ball to the 20.
Takes it inside.
So he kicked a 51-yard fucking field goal.
Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
I could have swore I just tried to goddamn...
Almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away. A W.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give from the gun. It's a running room. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in there. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 21 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Wicks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Benson. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. The pitch. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stops for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all we're
They catch the fucking ball, man. That shit was right in your goddamn hand.
There hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Finds a man on the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Here is some tomatoes he did.
Did you bring the jar up there?
And bring the baby up here. Look.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle.
Maybe when you come down and got him,
they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle, Bucks. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously, they need to start airing this thing out. They got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but they're down by a lot.
I told Dad that it looks like home is coming out for her.
And the groupers need to pick it up on fourth down.
I was funny.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It
It
looked like they were all close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he puts through the extra point. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This should give them great field position. Takes it inside the 35. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47.
He wants to wait.
One more play to pad the stats. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. After with a stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well. You can tell they're starting to get the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that in a situation.
Thanks.
Dad,
What?
what do you think about pink elbows? And look, can you take a picture, please?
Hold on.
Timmy? Tomatoes.
Those aren't for you.
Dad, can you please take a picture?
Can you wait?
No. No. I want you to take a picture now.
Don't you have your own damn phone?